Welcome back to oh shit, second day. Alright, welcome back. So I took this one earlier. I'm taking this one. I wanted price to come up to this level. Obviously never entered, as you can see, but we did take hit TP1, so that gave us it basically gave us $500 profit, essentially. Bitcoin went down a little bit, and obviously GU kind of went down, so let's do the breakdown here, okay? So liquidity taken, right? So could be looking to mitigate orders up in these highs, or potentially coming up to take these highs, right? Not saying that's going to happen either. There is a lot of mitigation up here, so there's definitely a lot more to the buy side, but we don't have nothing to take it off of, if that makes sense. Like, what we're going to do with this, like this level here, like, there's literally nothing to take from here, if that makes sense, right? So, nothing to take. Okay, same with this one, literally nothing to take. GJ, yes, there's something to take. There's a long right here. From what I just saw, long position was here. Your stop loss was here, from what I just saw, and your take profit would be here. Okay, and then we'll put it on presumably this one, this people. So the only reason why I was entering off of this bottom close is also because of essentially market structure switch. So we could have this as a swing high, or as an MB, right? Or we could have this area, and then we have this switch, and then we have what? This area, right? This mitigation. Again, we have this, the liquidation, and then we have another position that we can enter off along here. Have this as a stop loss, but then this would be just shit. There's no point doing wicks that are like fuck like that. This should hit full TP, by the way. Just so you know, it might take a while, but it will hit full TP most likely by the looks of things. Obviously it came down, right? Sure, that's fine. It hasn't liquidated these lows. It's basically tapped into these zones here, and we're looking for buyers inside of these zones. Right, so we get this candle, this wick, and then we get the mitigation, and the candle close. We enter on the candle close, and we protect this bottom, which is our stop loss, right? And then where's our target? Potentially this level, or even basically these highs. Right, but it's going to be a reaction off of here anyways, obviously, and then should go high. Gold's been a little bit interesting today, I feel like. I mean, it's been down, like, gold's always down these days, like, fucking hell, is there anything new? Literally it's only down. I think I was looking to take a trade earlier on, must have been around here. So it hasn't went that far, but it's went down, let's just say that. Leave it at that. So again with gold, liquidity, right, where's our sales? Nowhere really. We have this impulse, okay, we have this break of liquidity, we have this, which is basically nothing, we have this break here, right, so buys inside of this, we don't get our entry, right, buys inside of what? Potentially down here, into these zones. So what does that mean? It means that I'm really full, but essentially we're going to buy inside of here. Will we get them? Not really, and if we don't, then we'll look for buys inside of wherever this is. Because then we could be potentially being able to utilise all of this. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Okay, we did get the mitigation, my bad, I spoke way too soon. Okay, now we've got some more price action. What do we have? This mitigation, we have this break up. Okay, what does this mean? This means that we have this down here, we have this break up, we have this breakdown into the zone, and we have this basically final liquidation, which means it invalidates our overall bias, but it also means that we can have an entry off of essentially this valid. We've entered the trade. Okay, and this is valid, by the way. I wouldn't. It's not my confirmation, but it's valid. Based on my some of the other rules. or a different strategy, this is valid. This could also be seen as a fractalized one as well, but it's not something I fuck with that much, because this is supply itself. This wick to this high is its own supply, but if it is pushing that demand up, then surely it should come up, obviously. Okay, so what do we have? The bounce, and then we have this bounce up. Okay, so this might actually stop. Yeah, it stops us out. That's quite obvious, actually, because it's supply, liquidation, breakdown. This one actually didn't hit the fucking full one, which is making me look like an idiot right now. Have a look at EU. I feel like my trades have just been shit recently. This is the thing. Like, I've been trying to like take a little break off of this shit just because my trades have been terrible. Like, if I'm looking at this shit, what do we have? Breakdown. What caused it? You know, these zones. Do we have negation? No. Okay. The liquidation of this, right? We could just be absorbent. What do we have? This break from this zone down below, which basically means we're looking for sales. We have no confirmations. We have the break in structure again. Could be looking for sales off of these zones. No mitigation, right? Where is our sales from? Maybe up here, nothing again, and it takes it down here, right? So like in terms of actually entries, there's not much. And again, at this point, again we have market come up, down, right? What are we looking for? Right? We do take this liquidity, could be absorbing, but still we do know that we're looking for sales. So we get this, and then we get this, and then we enter our position with this, stop loss here, take profit, could be this low on the left, to liquidate that, right, which gets you a 1 to 4, quite nicely, right, and then it liquidates, so you could look at buys over these zones, but you get this, price comes up, breaks down, right, sales on there, no, break up, nothing, break down again, sell from here, what I just saw, there was a sell position, from here, to stop loss here, and then take profit would be just below this low, so this is the low, and then, so this is the low, and then this is just below a 1 to 2, not too bad, and then obviously, price rallies, comes down, we can already tell that from basically these zones, basically as soon as price comes up, and then it creates basically this zone, right, which basically liquidates once immediately afterwards, and then we see this break down from this price action, and then we get this pullback into this zone, right, you can't really see it very well, but I can, so we get the pullback into that zone, right, here, and then we get the breakdown, right, what does that mean? We're looking for sales inside this. Now we do technically get a sell, but again, the wicks on this chart is terrible, so basically what that means is it's, the conditions is not great, but as we can see, we're looking to take this liquidity in here, and obviously we take it, right, and it gives us a 1 to 4.5, and we do hit it, as you can see, so we enter off of this candle, right, essentially, price comes down, comes up, and then it comes straight down, hits 4 TV, 4.5, and then it comes up, right, I'm going to take, breaks this liquidity, could look at size on it, like I said, but yeah, right now there's not really much to take, sales from here, we get a beautiful sell from, get a beautiful sell from here, we're going to take this liquidity, that, right, okay, so what do we have here? Again, we have this structure set out. Okay, what caused it? Potentially this zone. We got no mitigation. Don't take the trade. What caused it? This zone. No mitigation. Well, we got mitigation on here. Right, what caused this? This. No mitigation. And then obviously switch. Bearish. Right. And then essentially we're going to start from basically any hyper zone inside here. We get this. Just break down. Could have taken it, but that would have been a -1. Comes up. Break down. And then there's not really much from here, maybe you get this up, maybe this break down, Mitigation in the break, and then decoration. Nothing to take in there. Nothing to take here. Nothing to breathe. So basically, what I'm saying is, recently I think I'm just fucking shit. It feels like, anyways. So I don't know. Training's just not been great for me. So I either have to go back to the basics, or I just have to put more time in it. But I think I'm putting too much time into it, so I ain't sure. We're only 10 minutes in the video, but I feel like I'm doing this for ages. I just studied this bronze section. I've done it many times. It just hurts when I'm zooming in on the shit, but essentially here, this was the zone, right, and then the way I used to look at it was like, okay, we got the break here, right, but we had to wait more or less for the confirmations rather than anything else. So like I used to be like, oh, I enter here, as soon as it breaks over, so maybe here, it's wonderful, but it's not, because technically you wait for the close, and I didn't pay attention to that earlier. So technically you wait for the candle close, and then it only hits a 1.6, which is literally nothing, it's not worth it. You're risking more than you're making, then it's bullshit. Right, break down, right, we've got the liquidation, we've got the retest into those zones, mitigation in those zones, and then we're looking to take this liquidity, right, and I know this is fractalized, everything I'm showing you right now is fractalized as fuck, which basically just means it's on a very low time frame, essentially. So I'm looking to take price to here, which is basically a 1-to-1, which is price hits this level, which is a 1-to-1, but it does hit a 1 or 2.2, so I wouldn't follow anything like that, no. I'm only really looking for some solid structure to be playing from, so when we get this break and then this break down, I'm looking for sells on these, and then we'll see the sell one here, which I think I would have shown. It's essentially this, okay, and then stop loss being this, and then take profit basically being this, right, just 1, 2, 1, or it runs like something like that, right, and yeah, you kind of just see with the time and just letting things run, you can do quite nicely for you, so, yeah, anyways, I think I've done the video, I feel sick, I'm tired, and, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep or some shit, I don't know. It's only 9 though. I'll probably just lay in my bed, but I can't because I ate too much. So it's like, alright, I'll end it here. So, peace. See you for this day 81 or 82, I can't remember. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya, peace.